Thank you for watching this video. This video is for QuickBooks Desktop, uh, and I'm using 2016. But if you have 2014 or 15 or this 16 and next year 2017 and so on, this video will still work for you. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to use QuickBooks bank feeds, and I'll show you how to add bank account and setting up bank feeds, connecting a bank account to QuickBooks, and once it's download uh, all the banking transactions, how we're going to enter that in QuickBooks. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm already on QuickBooks Desktop in here. As I said, I'm using 2016 Desktop, and the first thing you want to do is create a bank account. To create a bank account, uh, all you have to do is go to Chart of Accounts, and then just if you already have a Chart of Accounts template, then all you have to do is right click it, then you'll see new, or you can go to account underneath at the bottom and select new. It will take you to the same place. Okay, so these are the account types they have in QuickBooks. So you want to select is bank. See, it's right here, bank. And if it is you're doing it for credit card at some point, then you can select credit card, right? And if you are putting your money, own money, then this is you want to select equity, right? And if you're buying some uh, fixed asset stuff, so you want to select uh, fixed asset account. And if you at some point, if you are borrowing long-term loan or some sort of loan from the bank, you want to select loan. And these two are like so that if you have a source of income, so from your business, so this is where it goes, income type and all related business expenses. So it goes in here, expense. And underneath, they have other account types. So if you are setting up a cost of goods sold for this business, then this is where you go. This company file is Goldie Catering. So they do catering. This just is a demo file. So they will have catering purchases and that kind of stuff. So they'll have a cost of goods sold, and uh, so the accounts receivable should be pretty much standard. When you create a company file, you'll have accounts receivable. So if you need like a other current asset, if you just click it here, it will tell you, these are the types. You want to create employee cash advances. Let's say you have a couple of employees, and they want to borrow some money temporarily and pay it back. Then it should be other accounts, current asset, and then say employee cash advances or something like that. Or same thing in here, loans from business, and other asset is like a long-term one, so most likely you won't need it. And other side is current liability, you know, this credit card is also a current liability. So if you need additional liability type, that's where it goes. And the long-term liability is like if you borrowed money, let's say you bought a car and bank gave you 5-year loan, so that's where it should go. Anything over 1 year, long term. Okay, so I'm going to open one bank account here. It's fairly simple. Create bank account, continue. So as you can see here now, account type is bank, right? So make sure the account type is bank, and let's say name of the bank like Chase, checking, Okay, so like this, and copy it, and don't worry about the opening balance stuff unless you have opening balance. You can enter it manually, or this video's focus is on bank feeds. So when you connect your bank account to QuickBooks, it also download opening balance. It will download for 90 days. And if you need longer than 90 days, then you have to do some other way to download it, like web connect type. So in this case, I'm not going to use opening balance. Just just would be just 0. Okay, and save and close. And it's asking, do you want to set up bank feed right here? So I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to cancel it. Okay, so I have a chart of accounts here. So in this video, I've already have a checking account link, American Express checking account link. So that's the one I'm gonna show you. Okay, so in here, there's a banking menu in here, right? Banking menu, and the bank feeds is right here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to set up bank feed for an account. Bank feed for an account like this, and it will temporarily close all accounts. That's okay. Just say okay, and it will try to download it, but you need to set up the bank in here first. So you need to set up like bank, which bank you want to deal with. Let's say it's a Citibank, or the one example we have is Chase, like this. Just select that one, and so it will ask you to sign in, like this, just the way you sign in with your bank, right? And it'll go through some little bit of process in here. As you can see, a connect link and done. So at the end of this session, they will say, all right, so logged in, is the account is synced, and then download transactions. So that's the process. That's bank feeds. Now, once it's done, then it will download uh, to your banking center in here. So I'm going to go to banking center, and this is the demo file. I've already downloaded some transactions, and all we have to do is just right click, just click transaction list, and if you want to disable this bank fees with your bank, then you can do it here. Or if you need to edit account settings, you just come in here, deactivate right here. It will ask you, all kinds of uh, prompt warnings signed there. And if you want to download statements, you can do that too. So you can do a few other things from here, right? Okay, so and disable. And if you want to manually import some transactions, you can do it from here too. Okay, so now I'm gonna click this transaction list. Okay, so I'm on banking center here, and these are the transactions to download it. I have 64 to review it. So just because it's downloaded, it doesn't mean it will automatically post to QuickBooks, So it will just download transaction list, and it's your job to review it one by one or batch, and then post to QuickBooks. Okay, and I'm going to show you the rules, setup rules. Okay, the first one I have, in this case, it's a brand new setup. I don't have any vendors, so we're starting from scratch. Okay, so you can learn a lot. All right, so I have 64 transactions. The first one is in here. All right, so as I said, this is a catering business. They buy food and stuff, groceries. Okay, so the first one is uh, Sprouts. Okay, so select pay, that's vendor, right? And I'm going to set up vendor. So if you don't want to set up vendor, just general type, that's okay. Just say food, and you don't want to track how much you're buying from Sprouts or Ralph or Bones. That's okay. You can just say food or some generic pay term, but in this case, I want to track how much I'm buying from each vendors, okay? So I'm going to say Sprouts. And tab it. So it'll ask you quick add. This vendor setup, right? Click OK. And in here, I'm going to close this. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger now. All right, so let's see if I can make this bigger. All right, not much, I guess. I can make this bigger and this bigger. Okay, so now you want to select account. So the account category. So the moment you select this, if you're expensing it, it'll go to P&L. It'll show, uh, expense by category in here in your profit and loss. So in this case, this is for food purchase for catering service, and it's right here, food purchases, cost of goods sold, or it could be expenses in your case. So food purchases, right? And then select under action, you'll select quick add. So if you need add more details, you can just select that one like this. If you need to put number and some other stuff, uh, and so if it's like if the item is billable to your customer job, you can select in here. But in this case, I'm just going to select quick add. Okay, so the moment I select quick add, see what happens in here. All right, now it's asking, do you want to create a rule for this type of transaction? So next time if you buy from Sprouts or the transaction already downloaded from Sprouts, uh, it will show you what happens in here. It will just show you rule in here, set up rule in here. As you can see here, now you added one, but you have 11 transactions sitting in here. So this one you can do the batch in here. So these are the ones you can look at it all from the same vendor, right? Just a different amount, and if they all look okay, just go underneath batch action and just add and approve, right? Or you can just ignore it and recode it if something's different. So I'm just going to add and approve. Now that one is gone, right? And now go back to your review, bank fee review section. All right, go back to business again. So now I got bonds in here, quick add. So you just add first time since I don't have any vendor set up in here. So next time all you have to do is just, the new ones, just set, if it's already there, then just select that one. And this one is also food purchase. So there's also inventory too, so we're not going to deal with inventory on this one. So it's basically food purchase, right? And then select quick add. Okay, same thing. Okay, so now you got the Ralph tab, quick add, vendor. So this one's going to be food purchases. And select quick add. So I got 27 now. So, and then you got another one in here. This looks like the catering place. They buy uh, some food, some plating stuff from Goodwill. All right, here we go. And so in here, the category I want to select is restaurant supplies. Okay, and quick add, same thing, set up rules. Okay, and then if sometimes you have non-business related transaction, sometimes they just use non-business for business, non-business type of purchase, then at that point you have to decide what you want to do. It's not non-business, so normally what you have to do is, if you have something like that, then it'll be owner's draw. This is the owner's draw. So if it's owner's draw, if this is for sole proprietorship, and if it's partnership, you will have partners draw, like that. So I'm going to select that one, quick add, right? And same thing, Amazon. So you're getting an idea. Quick tab, account, let's say supplies, restaurant supplies. Okay, and then select quick add, right? Okay, and so you have all this. So you can go to in here and just select approve. So now all we have left is 10. We approved 54 out of 64. So these are, this is the one. So some reason what happens is sometimes they uh, won't set up this Sprouts one. It was the same company, somehow it didn't pick it up, so you have to do that again. The vendor is still the same right here, right? And food purchases, your food purchases, and select quick add again. So now it'll set up a rule again. So next time if there is something like that, then it will pick it up. And so we have a few more in here, right? Okay, let's do this one. There's another one, smart and final, like this. Yep. So this is the supplies one. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to select this one, select add, quick add again, and create rules. Okay, so now we have two more left. Food purchase. Quick add. And now I got the deposits in here. So I'm going to show you how to handle deposits in here. Okay, so let's finish the expenses a little bit. All expenses. I think you got an idea now how to handle this. So count. Say food purchase. Quick add. Set up rules, right? And one more left in here. Select quick add. Okay, and so there's another one. And in any case, if you need to add account in here, all you have to do is just select add new in here, Okay, so let's say this is for the bank charges, and they overcharge it and they return it, something like that. Okay, so in this case, there's already a bank service charge account in here, right? And if you need to open it, basically just go in here. This is for expenses, add new. This is already account type expenses. Then just type account name, whatever you want to call it. You know, don't want to make the chart of accounts too big. For this type of business, you already have enough expense accounts there. So that's how you set up account. So in this case, it's bank charges. They giving you a refund. Quick add. So whenever you get refund, something like that, use the same account that you use for entering the charges. Let's say you pay $50 to the bank, they charge $50 for something, and later on they return $13 like this one. So $50, when you originally uh, do the transaction, you'll go to like bank service fee, let's say. So use the same account, bank service fee, when they give you return. All right. Okay, so this one is, let's say, bonus draw type. Quick add. And now, so we have out of 64, only 2 left, right? And this one is your income, okay? So income, you have 2 ways to handle this, okay? So you can just add account from here, income account. So income account from here like this. This is the income account type. We'll say income in here. So put sales income, right? And you can select the pay. Let's say the customer one. It's quick add, and it's customer now, right? Not vendor now. Okay, so now you have a customer like this, and you can just do this way, just add this. So you're not creating any sales receipt or invoices, right? Uh, so that's one way. I'll show you the difference between creating invoice and just doing quick add from here. All right, so it's asking for the rule again. So now, let's say this customer you invoiced, invoiced it. Okay, so it's on 5/4. Let's say you invoiced this on sometime in April, and took a couple of days to pay this. Okay, so we'll go to customers. Let's go to home page again. Actually, home page. So now I'm going to show you how to just match it. Okay, so go to customer center here, either here. I'm going to create invoice in here, and customer center is right here. See the customer, the one we just did, add it. It will show as deposit money, right? Because you didn't create any sales receipt or invoice. So I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create sales receipt or invoice. I'll show you both. Okay. Uh, let's create sales. Well, that's okay. Invoice. The customer is add new. Let's say this is the C2 one. This is a new one. Click OK, right? And item code is like service type. You can just create one item service type. Just say service. And in here you can say whatever you want. I'm just going to copy service. And income account you want to select on this say account for the new item service type. That's for income account, not cost account. So not cost of goods sold or expenses, income, always income. Okay, so now in here, because you're creating invoice or sales receipt, let's say this is $500, right? That's the invoice. And let's say the date on this one is April 25th. Okay, and save and close. Right, and now let's say they paid on 5/1. Okay, so now if you go to the banking center again, bank feeds. Okay, so now you have one left. Okay, so you can just add from here. That's not what you want to do. Just adding from here, it will create a duplicate transaction. So you don't need to add in here. You want to match to existing transaction in here. Right now it's not here because you haven't shown as receiving payment here. Okay, so I'm going to close this. Okay, so I'm going to go to company homepage again. So I want to receive payment for this one, receive payment. Okay, so in here, select customer C2. As you can see here, it's saying here there's one outstanding invoice for this one. So select that one, and this one, say don't display next time. It's asking, it's basically doing it. It'll just enter 500 complete 100% payment in here. So you can still change it if they pay like $4.95 or less than your invoice amount. You can just change it, but now it's automatically so 100% payment in here. All right. So in this case, you can put let's say it's check. You can put the check number here, right here. Okay, and save and close. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Okay, so now you go to you received a check and it's sitting in your drawer. and now you went to the bank and did a deposit. So you go to record deposit. So right here, so select that one, and next. So you did a deposit on, let's say, 5-1. Oh, let's make it 5-2. 5-2. Okay. Let's save and close. All right. So now if you go to banking, bank feeds, banking center in here, let's go in here. Okay. So now as you can see, it's automatic. It's saying, hey, there is a transaction. It matched with this 500 bucks. Do you want to match it? See, just approve this. You want to, don't click anything else. You don't want to ignore it, because once you approve it, basically it's saying matching it, and it's not going to duplicate transaction. It's just basically matching it, and then this will disappear. Basically saying, I have already recorded transaction, so just go ahead and match it. Match it. Now it's all gone. So these are the ones, all the transactions in here, right? So as you can see here, everything came from there. Okay. So now if you go to your P&L, I'm going to close this. I'm going to close a whole bunch of screen in here. Okay, so I'm going to run QuickBooks profit and loss, right? So it's in here, and I'll just say, select all in here. Okay, so right here, so you have two deposits, 500, 200. That's your income, and then you have some expenses, and you have a bank refund. So altogether you made like $121.60 profit. So let's say you want to keep this, memorize this report, right? And you want to come back and look at it some other time. So all you have to do is go to reports, and in here it says memorize reports. Click this one, memorize report list, and make it like your own report. So a new group, and just say Goldie, right? Okay. And now I can go to that report. So this is just one time you need to do. As you can see here, they have already set up a few other stuff here. Profit and loss. Now all you have to do is just click this, memorize it, right? And then you want to save it. It's asking where you want to save this. So then select Goldie. And if you want to save this to your friends or workers type, then you can click. So now you hear the sound. So now next time you want to see that report, right? All you have to do is come here and memorize reports, and your own name in here, and the profit and loss is right here, right? Okay. And now, if you have some employees that it's not employees, let's say independent contractors, they fill out 1099, they make more than $600 a year, and if you want to set up, all you have to do is go to vendors, vendor center. All right, and let's just create one in here, new vendor. Okay, and let's say your independent contractor type, and tax setting, and this is where you enter uh, you know social security number, right, like this, and let's say vendor eligible for 1099. So end of the year you can run 1099 report, see how much this person made, so at this point I'm just going to save this. Okay, so this one becomes your 1099 vendor, right? Okay, so in here, if you come to vendor center here, it'll tell you how much we bought from each suppliers in here. See all these? So we bought all these from all these suppliers. You can just go to transactions, and it will say, in this case, it's all checks in here, right here, all the transactions. Uh, okay, So it looks fairly easy. So you just have to learn the steps and go from there. Uh, thank you for watching this video. You can always visit our website. Here's our website in here. Uh, Again, thank you. Bye.